Happiness is having a friend who not only brings the beer, but opens it for you as well. This is Epynt, and we're here for the Mewla Rally, the first round of the EARS Motor News Tarmac Championship for 1995. I was once on Epynt when it wasn't wet and cold, but it was so long ago, to be honest, I can't remember exactly when it was. Mewla had some rare sightings this year. When was the last time you saw a Mark 1 Cortina pass a Lancer Delta in Digrali, for example? But perhaps the rarest sighting of all was that of Richard Moore's Subaru Impreza. Richard was making his debut in his ex-Colin McRae car, and it looked and sounded magnificent. Pete Doughty was still in his championship-winning Sierra from last year, but this too will shortly be replaced as he's building an Escort Cosworth. The Boland brothers had brought their Escort Cosworth over from Ireland. This car has a fantastic colour scheme. Despite a lack of four-wheel drive, turbochargers or any other such gizmos, Mark Soloway was able to set times in the top 5 with some aggressive driving, but broken rear springs put pay to any chance of a good result after a heavy landing on Devil's Leap. There were times when the ranges started to look like a B-road rather than a rally stage, such was the amount of traffic on them, and with 5 loops of the ranges, this sort of congestion wasn't rare. One man to suffer quite badly was Anthony James in his Darien. Seated at 35, he managed to get up to 4th place and set one fastest stage time before finally finishing 6th overall. Generally though, the wet and miserable conditions plus the challenging nature of the Epynt ranges meant that most people were pleased enough to stay on the road. As for the spectators, merely standing upright was an achievement in itself. This isn't meant to be an artist shot, by the way. It's just an indication of how bad the conditions were getting. This is the Toyota Starlet of Hugh Jenkins and Alan Holt. By the way, is it supposed to sound like that?
the storm. Into this house we're born, into this world without. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone, riders on the storm.
After a hard and tough day on the ranges, where men were men and the sheep were scared, it was a competitor's pleasure to have two stages through the Royal Welsh Showground at Builth Wells. And conditions were even worse here, especially as darkness was approaching fast. Due to the appalling weather, crews were then driving on a surface more akin to the first day of the RSC Rally, rather than the first round of a Tarmac Rally Championship. At the front though, it was 1994 revisited, with Doughty and Moore involved in a titanic struggle, which Doughty eventually won by only 18 seconds. At times you would have thought you were at a rallycross rather than a rally, but the rest of the crews battled hard right through until the end. Let's hope for better conditions on the next round of the championship, the Acceleration Heart of England Rally. See you all there.